It's the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl here in Qualcomm Stadium, San Diego, California. The site of the Poinsettia Bowl and also the site here of the Holiday Bowl. It's the Stanford Cardinal at number 4 in the nation up against the Michigan Wolverines. The winner of this game will move on to do battle with the Oregon Ducks in the Rose Bowl. And tell me that game won't sell some tickets. Tell me you can't convince the Rose Bowl to get into a playoff system. You're telling me they wouldn't like to have either Michigan and Oregon at the Rose Bowl or either Stanford and Oregon at the Rose Bowl? You telling me those tickets won't sell out? Oh, they're going to sell out, and they're sold out here for this game. For the Stanford Cardinal, they've had the easy road trips because they're the high-seeded team. They earned that throughout the regular season. They got to take short trips. In fact, they haven't even left the state for the BCS Playoff. They got to play in San Francisco and now in San Diego in these opening round bowl games. For Michigan, they had to go all the way from Michigan to New York to play in the Pinstripe Bowl, and then from New York all the way here to San Diego. But a win for either of these teams equals a short trip from San Diego over to Pasadena, so it'll all wash out in the end. For also the Stanford Cardinal, it was in this stadium last year that haunted Andrew Luck. It was here in the Poinsettia Bowl where the Stanford Cardinal were upset by the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Can they redeem themselves? They already redeemed themselves with an opening round playoff win. Can they redeem themselves one more time with a playoff victory here in this stadium, the stadium that sent them home last season? Well, we are just about, let's say, 40, 50 minutes away from finding out, and that's the wonder of these games. No commercials. Get through in an hour, and you're on your way. Well, Andrew Luck, Stanford, they'll get their chance. Stephon Taylor, and he had a couple of mistakes, did Stephon Taylor, in that opening round game against Notre Dame in the Crab Fight Hunger Bowl. He had a couple of fumbles and blunders. We'll see if they've got that under control here tonight in the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl. Taylor takes it one more time. There's the opening. Taylor up to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. So Stephon Taylor starting this game off on the right foot. He's also got a couple of help. Got a little bit of help from really nice blocks. Those Kobe Flamer who threw a block that allowed Taylor to get that extra big run. And so far, Andrew Luck hasn't had to use his arm at all except for handing the ball off to Taylor. This time they're going to let him throw it now. Instead, they're just going to screen it out to Taylor. So still, Andrew Luck hasn't really attempted a real pass yet, but why do you need to? If your running back's doing so good, don't change it. Until Michigan proves they can stop it, you keep doing the same play. Taylor again. This has been all Stephon Taylor on this opening drive. He's going to get another handoff. The winner of this game to go to the Rose Bowl to take on the Oregon Ducks. And how impressive have the Ducks looked in the Bowl Championship Series, blowing through a 3-loss BYU team and then hammering the Heisman Trophy winner Robert Griffin III and the Baylor Bears. They've been more than impressive. Stephon Taylor now heads to the sideline. He needs some rest. They have Anthony Wilkerson in, and now we might see Andrew Luck throw the ball. Or they'll keep running it. Wilkerson, first down, and on this drive, how impressive is this? And for Brady Hoke in Michigan, you've got to be kind of worried and disappointed. Andrew Luck's thrown one pass, and it's been a screen play. And Stanford is first and goal inside the 10-yard line without throwing a real pass. Inside handoff to Wilkerson, and this is a Michigan defense that held Nebraska to just 3 points in the Pinstripe Bowl. And they've allowed Stanford with the running game without Andrew Luck attempting a real pass. Wilkerson will finish what Stephon Taylor started, and the Stanford Cardinal take a 6-0 lead on an opening drive that was just led by bulldozing, powerful runs. Absolutely incredible. going on right now over on the ESPNU, is the Ticket City Bowl between the Ohio Bobcats and the Virginia Cavaliers. And then next week, it all starts again Friday. The Rose Bowl at 4:30, and then the Fiesta Bowl at 8. Saturday, the Cotton Bowl at 4:30 and the Orange Bowl at 8. And after that, we'll be down to just our final 4. Hope you're having a fun Christmas Eve here, December 24th. And what better day than to have the Holiday Bowl, December 24th, here Christmas Eve. And people are surrounded around the TV on Christmas Eve watching this thing, or probably as a Christmas present, a lot of fans got tickets to go to this game. So it's a win-win all the way around. Same thing for the fans at the Ticket City Bowl. Fitzgerald Toussaint will take the run after a Denard Robinson throw. Got the Michigan Wolverines a first down, and before the offense even steps onto the field for Michigan, they find themselves in a hole that they need to climb out of because the defense just got destroyed by the Stanford running game. But now Michigan, on their running game, their special brand of running, is going to try to make the Stanford Cardinal pay for it. And Denard Robinson is able to get the first down as they move into Stanford territory. I get the feeling this is going to be a back and forth kind of game. Two very evenly matched teams. And you're not going to see this anywhere else. Only in the Bowl Championship Series playoffs do you get these awesome matchups. Another first down. And that was Junior Hemingway who made the catch for Michigan. And now Stanford's defense is struggling. Again, this is the stadium. A different bowl game, of course, but the same stadium, Qualcomm Stadium here in San Diego, that sent the Cardinal out as a number 4 seed in the very first round. This is the stadium that's haunted this team. Denard will take off again. First down. He stays on his feet. Touchdown, Denard Robinson. And touchdown, Michigan Wolverines. Denard took off. He had one man to beat. And he got past him. And it was more so really poor tackling by Barry Browning. He's a sophomore cornerback that couldn't bring down Denard Robinson. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Michigan Wolverines will answer. So now it goes back to Stanford. We're all knotted up at 7 in the first quarter. And the football falls back into the arms of the Stanford Cardinal to try to retaliate. For Michigan, they already beat one team wearing red and white. They're probably still seeing Nebraska standing across from them, knowing we can do this again. Will Andrew Luck finally throw a real pass in this drive? It looks like he will. The first real throw for Andrew Luck. It's a completion for a first down. It will get that out there to Drew Terrell. So far, defense has not been a factor. We've seen some games here, especially earlier today between FSU and West Virginia, where defense was a huge factor. In this game, so far, defense has not been a factor, but now we got a really good defensive stop by Michigan. Stephon Taylor finally gets held down. Second down and 9. I mean, what an opening drive he had. Andrew Luck will take this one out of the gun. He'll throw it. Open man. No, out of bounds. He was looking for Terrell, and Terrell couldn't stay in bounds. So third down and 9. Did Stanford even have a third down all that first drive? I don't think they did. Andrew Luck, man, staying on his feet, going to the house inside the 20, and finally tackled is wide receiver Griff Whalen, the senior, who had a great day against Notre Dame in the Kraft Fight Hunger Bowl. Assassin Andrew Luck on 3rd and 9 pinpoints Griff Whalen Gets the ball out there. Gets the first down, and now they are right there inside the red zone. 1 for 1 for touchdowns in the red zone for Stanford. Give it back to Stephon Taylor. He'll race forward just short of the end zone. Stanford scores. Michigan gets the ball back. They answer back with a score, and now Stanford will answer back. Offenses right now are tearing things up at the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl. Taylor again diving into the end zone, and that's going to be a Stanford Cardinal touchdown. What a way for the Cardinal to answer back to go back up by 6. And the extra point about to be attempted. And it is good. And now, that was Jordan Williamson, by the way. And now, Michigan, they'll get another opportunity. They need to answer back to Andrew Luck and Stanford. And they're going to have to go a long way to do it. They don't get much on the kick return. But with Denard Robinson's arm and his legs, they led a really nice drive. Let's see what they do on the second one of the game. Just past the 20-yard line. Fitzgerald Toussaint got the handoff, and as soon as he touched the ball, he got smashed by Terrence Stevens. And on the screen, that's going to end Michigan's Michigan's quarter. That was Roy Roundtree who brought it in. And Michigan, they quickly find themselves on a third down. It's been a good one so far, the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl. Two teams leading some outstanding drives. Michigan, though, they're in dangerous waters on third down. Third and long. Head towards the other end of the field now. Robinson has all day. There he goes, looking deep. Intercepted, Denard Robinson. He was looking for the deep ball, and he got picked off by Barry Browning. Brady Hoke says you shouldn't have thrown that one, Denard. And for an offense that hasn't stalled out yet today, that's a big blow for Michigan. Taylor had a gap. I don't know why he didn't cut upfield sooner. Maybe he didn't see it. Well, second down and 10. After the 0-yard gain. Taylor just short of the first down. It's going to be a 10-yard run. Look at the openings. I mean, yeah, credit Taylor because he's speedy, he's fast. But, I mean, the offensive line, they are just opening up the holes for Stephon Taylor. Now it's third and inches. You probably give it right back to him. They have the line stacked there in the I formation. They're going to throw it, and it works. So Michigan was sensing that the run was coming, and instead, Andrew Luck drops back the pass. That leaves Griff Whalen with single coverage. And he brings it in there, and the Cardinal pick up yet another first down. The Stanford Tree. Oh my goodness. Tree's got some skill. Looking to get back in Michigan territory. They've been there several times today. Luck will throw it on first down. He has another first down. That's Drew Terrell. And Stanford is showing no signs of slowing down in this game after they got off to a really slow start against Notre Dame. That close-up. Oh, man. Andrew Luck appears he wants to throw it again on first down. Nope, I was wrong. They gave it to Whalen, and Whalen is immediately brought down. He was tackled by TJ Floyd, or JT Floyd, on the Michigan Wolverines. So second down and long, 2nd and 13. And now I have a strange feeling that Andrew Luck will throw it on this down. Indeed he does, and he's able to find Kobe Flamer for 5 yards. So 3rd and long, and Michigan has a chance to at least try to hold Stanford to a field goal. It's not going to happen. Griff Whalen catches it at the 5-yard line. Andrew Luck has thrown 1 incompletion today. He's already up to 130 yards passing. We're just in the 2nd quarter. And now, go back to those running backs. Stephon Taylor met with a Wolverine yellow and blue brick wall. He goes down. 2nd and goal. You're still at the 5. They're in the I formation again. They go to the outside this time. Stephon with the leapfrogging hurdle. And he goes into the turf. So, again, goal line stand for the Wolverines, and we might see Andrew Luck throw it here. They might go for a 3rd straight run. What is David Shaw going to do? He's going to let his Heisman Trophy runner-up throw it, and it's going to go incomplete. In on the defense was number 18, and that's Blake. That's Blake Countress. And a field goal. And that's the freshman, Blake Countress, and the field goal will be up and good, so a small victory, so to speak, for the Michigan defense, only allowing Stanford to get 3 on that drive. But yet again, you look at another 11-play drive that resulted in 70-plus yards of Stanford offense. The defense has allowed Stanford to score on 3 of 3 possessions. And we have a flag. It's going to be a face mask. No, it will not. It's going to go against Michigan. Hawthorne's going to get caught for the block in the back, the chop block, what have you. And so now another deep hole that Michigan finds themselves in, and now this coming off of a Denard Robinson interception. How does he redeem himself? There goes Fitzgerald Toussaint. He's going to help redeem Michigan a little bit with a 12-yard run. They're going into the no huddle. 2-minute drill time. Pressured. Denard gets it out to Toussaint. 7-yard pickup, and Michigan will use one of their timeouts. Excuse me, that's Junior Hemingway with the catch. Denard will take off, and he'll get met just short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and inches, and they're going to huddle up. At the 39-yard line, they need just 1 yard. Robinson will option it to Toussaint. Great play call by Brady Hope, because either way, Robinson or Toussaint could easily pick up that 1st down for you. Now you let Denard throw it again. Under 1:30. Intercepted! Another interception by Denard Robinson. He's thrown 14 interceptions this year. That ball was intercepted by Johnson Belamos. That's a telemarketer call. That's the 800 number. Alright, sorry about that. We took care of that. You believe that we got telemarketers calling right up here in the booth? Unbelievably. And on 2nd and 10, Taylor will get the carry, and he's going to go down. So finally, Michigan starting to figure out what they need to do on defense. And Denard Robinson, as we said, 14 interceptions on the year. So this is nothing new for him, nothing really shocking. In fact, the last game he played against Ohio State, 3 interceptions. Last game of the regular season, he threw 4 I'm looking at touchdowns. He's had about an interception in every single game. Threw 3 against Northwestern, 3 interceptions against Notre Dame. Andrew Luck. How good is Andrew Luck? That's going to be another Stanford Cardinal touchdown. Let me get off these Denard Robinson stats because the only stats that need to be looked at are Andrew Luck's. Jamal Richard Patterson, the junior wideout, making the catch and making the touchdown. He hasn't played too much this season, but they stuck him in there on that drive. Again, Chris Owuzu's been out with the concussion-like symptoms, so they're using whoever they can. And just because a player doesn't play that often, he's only caught 3 passes this season, you never know when a player might get stuck in, especially in a few minutes to go, second down. You're looking for anyone to make some plays, and for Patterson, he makes the biggest play there. And Stanford, 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and a field goal. Can anyone stop this Stanford Cardinal offense? And so far, we said this is the game they were looking to avenge, this stadium, to avenge the loss in this stadium. They're up by 17 points. Looking pretty good. Looking like they might avenge the loss. Robinson just needs to relax and calm down. Try to get some drives going. And it appears that Brady Hoke wants to try to figure out the second half game plan in the locker room and not try to do anything here with 30 seconds and 2 timeouts. Well, now down to about 10 seconds. Give it to Fitzgerald. Toussaint. He'll just go down, and that'll be the end of the first half. It looked promising. Both teams were driving back and forth, and then 2 Denard Robinson interceptions. And the key thing for Stanford, and you got to give them credit, is the fact that they've scored points off of Michigan turnovers. They're turning the ball over and they're capitalizing on it. We're going to head up to the fellas in the booth. We'll be right back after the halftime show. Welcome back to San Diego, California, Qualcomm Stadium. The Stanford Cardinal all over the Michigan Wolverines, 24-7. It's been all about Andrew Luck in the first half. Let's take a look, though, at the Michigan. Well, let's take a look at game tracks and see how a drive that was nothing but runs started things off for Stanford, followed by a Michigan touchdown. But after that, it's been this. Denard Robinson interceptions followed up by Stanford Cardinal touchdowns. And we'll see what Brady Hoke did in the locker room. He seemed fit to want to end the second half, or the first half, running the clock out and try to figure out a new game plan here. We've seen plenty of comebacks in the Bowl Championship Series playoffs of 2011. So don't consider this one over just yet. We are in San Diego, California. The Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl. Qualcomm Stadium. Michigan has had to travel far. That's because they are the lower seed. Stanford gets those rewards. Being the higher seed, they get those home games. And I mean, even if we played all these games at the higher seeded team's home stadium, Michigan would still have to have traveled far to get to these games. So it's not like, neutral site, whatever, but third down and inches, they pitch it out to Toussaint, and he will go down to the opening stand. And number 33 on the Michigan Wolverines, Stephen Hopkins, he needs to get in there and throw a block for Toussaint. I mean, that was just a weak effort. And opening stand, Michigan goes 3 and out. But yeah, I mean, every sport in college athletics, from baseball to the basketball tournament to the conference tournaments, they're all played at neutral sites. Why should college football be any different? And that's why we're keeping the bowls around and giving these student athletes some fun. Andrew Luck continues his winning ways. Griff Whalen stays on his feet down to the 34-yard line. 200 yards passing, 2 incompletions for Andrew Luck. And these student athletes, I'm sure they would not want to give up the gifts that they get here in this fun week of vacation they get to do to go play a game at a campus's home stadium. Stephon Taylor gets 2 yards on that rush, and once again, the Cardinals find themselves in scoring distance. They hit the red zone again. Stephon Taylor, I mean, his numbers are outstanding. They've got to have about 300, close to 300 yards of total offense. We're just in the third quarter. Play action fake to Taylor. Luck looking for the end zone. Incomplete. There's the freshman again, batting the ball around. Second down and 10. Luck will go under center. Sends tight end in motion. He'll drop back to pass. He's got all day. He throws it. You got to wonder, well, let's get batted down. Those linebackers just standing in the middle for Michigan. You either come up and blitz, force some pressure on Luck, or drop back and do some coverage. They weren't doing either. So it's 3rd and 10. Andrew Luck looking to convert on another 3rd down. You saw that he was 4 for 5. Make that 5 for 6. Touchdown. Stanford Cardinal, a phrase we've said all too often if you're a Michigan fan. Kobe Fleemer, the tight end. And the Wolverines, the last remaining Big Ten team here in the BCS playoffs, are in danger of going home. (30-7). Make that 31-7. We're down to 2 SEC teams, a Big 12 team, 2 Big 12 teams, an ACC team, a Big East team, a Pac-12 team, and perhaps another Pac-12 team, unless Michigan, the defense, who has yet to come up with a punt. They've yet to force a punt on Stanford, can start to wake up, and if this Michigan offense can start to get things moving. Who is going to go to the Rose Bowl? The winner of this game will meet the Oregon Ducks in the Rose Bowl. And for the Cardinal, that's another team that Andrew Luck has had nightmares with. Talking about avenging this loss as Michigan gets the first down. Talking about avenging this loss in this stadium. For Andrew Luck, never been able to get 2 wins over the Oregon Ducks. He might finally get his opportunity to pick up that second win in the Rose Bowl, but there's still a lot of time left here in the Holiday Bowl before we start talking roses. We got to get through this one. Toussaint, whoa, stays on his feet, diving tackle by the Cardinal. Takes us to a 2nd down and 12, or 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald Toussaint. Great name. Denard. He's going to go deep. He has an open man. It's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Oh, man, my voice is giving out, doing all these games. But Michigan right back in this one. The touchdown to Jeremy Gallen, the sophomore. And Michigan finally strikes. They are going to go for 2, which would make it, if they get it, a 16-point game. Denard will take off. He's got it. So that's a 16-point game, which means 2 more Michigan touchdowns and 2 more 2-point conversions, and we would be tied up. So hold everything. It's up to the Michigan defense now. The best they've done against the Stanford offense has been hold them to a field goal on one drive. Other than that, it's been misery against Andrew Luck. We know this offense can be stalled. They had a hard time getting going against Notre Dame before they went crazy. Taylor, another hurdle, and he gets slammed into the ground. They continue to move the ball well. Michigan trailing now by just 16 points. That's 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. And they're going to have a hard time making up the deficit if the defense cannot play to its fullest ability. I mean, this is the same defense that held Nebraska to just 3 points 1 week ago. Defensive coordinator Greg Mattson, he's in his first year. In fact, this whole coaching crew in their first year did a brilliant job with Michigan. But not here on this game. And again, Andrew Luck getting the big yards. Kobe Flamer again. David Shaw, Pep Hamilton, the offensive coordinator. And this has just been unbelievable. Michigan wants to make the comeback happen. It's not going to happen. I mean, is it bad Michigan defense or is it good Stanford offense? I don't know how. You can't really criticize one way or the other. It could just be good Stanford offense. Ty Montgomery with that grab. And once again, Stanford is right there. And they're wondering, why couldn't we do this last year in this stadium against Miami, Ohio? First down and goal again for the Cardinal. They have yet to punt the ball today. And it's Wilkerson that runs it. Anthony Wilkerson in there for Stephon Taylor is probably getting a much deserved rest. Second down and goal. Luck, end zone, another Stanford touchdown. How many is that for Andrew Luck? 4? My goodness, the touchdown out to Drew Terrell. There you see David Shaw saying, I think we're smelling roses, boys, but you need to keep scoring, keep helping the defense out. Shoot, at this point, yeah, you hope that your defense can come up with some stops, but if the defense doesn't come up with another stop in this game, I feel pretty comfortable because I think the offense can match Michigan's offense all the way. What was a 16-point deficit is now once again grew to a 23-point deficit. Do they have the will? Do they have the way? Toussaint will get 9 yards on the ground. And if he could have gotten past the man that tackled him, that was Patrick Scov, he might have been gone. Might have gotten a score. This should be the last play of the third quarter. Out to Fitzgerald, and he goes down. 1 quarter to go. The Stanford Cardinal have dominated this game almost from start to finish. They have yet to punt. They have scored on every single offensive possession. We're going to the fourth. It's 38-15. Robinson on 3rd and inches, incomplete. You throw the ball on 3rd and inches, it doesn't work out. Are you in 4-down territory? I have to believe, yes you are. It's 4th and inches, and now it looks like they might try to run it. They are not. Denard's going to throw it. They brought the blitz thinking it was going to be a running play, and there go the Wolverines. Inside the 20, still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan. Stephen Hopkins The Stanford Cardinal, thinking it was going to be a run, brought the blitz. They brought everybody. Robinson on the screenplay. That was one of the best play calls I've seen in a while from Brady Hoke and company. What a decision, realizing that Stanford's probably going to bring the blitz. Let's go with a screen pass. It worked out, 68 yards, and here comes the two-point conversion again. Denard can't get the score, just short. My, oh my. Here comes the onside kick attempt. Stanford has it. It's a 17-point game. This is it for Michigan defense. You need to come for the stop, and the bad thing is Andrew Luck's only got 40 yards in front of him. Stephon Taylor leapfrogging down to the 20, down to the 16-yard line, and again, Michigan defense, who held the Nebraska Cornhuskers to just 3 points in their opening round game. They are struggling. Look at this. 5 attempts, 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal. That's red zone efficiency at its finest. Taylor on the handoff. Taylor finally brought down after 5 yards. Stanford's getting excited. One more score and they might be able to hand out the t-shirts and the roses. Stephon takes it again and he'll get stopped at the line of scrimmage. Take us to a 3rd and 5. If they can hold them to another field goal, that would at least still make it a 3-possession game, which would mean just 3 touchdowns for Michigan. But they'll let Luck throw it. I take that back. Touchdown Stanford. Andrew Luck does it again. Touchdown pass number 5, I think. Number 4, Ty Montgomery. And Stanford's coming close to what's been the highest score of the season so far in the bowl season, and that was Baylor's 51 on Southern Miss. One more score and they'll ellipse that. 45-21. How good has Stanford looked here tonight in the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl? If you're a Stanford fan, what a wonderful Christmas present this was that you gave out to your friends and family. If you're Michigan, you spent a lot of money probably on a cross-country flight. Probably getting angry at your relatives right now. Not the best present in the world. But let's see what kind of heart this Michigan team has. I know they got plenty. They're not going to give up. They got 4 minutes. And they're going to keep trying. There's no give up at all in Robinson, Brady Hoke, and this team. And now they're moving the ball. They've been moving the ball pretty well. You see Denard's numbers. On 2nd down, they're going to run the ball. I don't know why you run it in that situation, to be completely honest with you. After you have a brilliant play call on the last drive, I don't know why you run the ball at all. Here comes the pressure. Robinson just gets it out there to Hemingway. It's 4th down and 4. This is the ball game for the Wolverines. They're at the 40. Robinson incomplete, and that's game, set, and match. Here comes the big box of t-shirts. Here come the roses. And the Holiday Bowl trophy being reeled out at the other end of the stadium. It looks like that we're heading for a rematch. The only loss for the Stanford Cardinal this season against the Oregon Ducks. They're going up against that team again, the one team that's haunted Andrew Luck the last couple of years. Well, he's got a shot to avenge that loss, that defeat. It's been 2 years since Stanford's taken down Oregon. They get one more shot. You're telling me that that game with the Rose Bowl won't agree to a playoff? You're telling me that that bowl, that Rose Bowl at Pasadena is not going to be completely sold out? Griff Whalen brings in the first down reception, 4 touchdowns, 300 yards for Andrew Luck. Now, this was just a brilliant day. Send this one to ESPN Classic for Heisman hopefuls. But you're telling me Oregon and Stanford
Hokies trailing by 4 with 4 minutes to go.
We'll
get another crack at the offensive football, and they'll get the ball at the 50-yard
for a couple
line.
of Pac-12 teams going at it. For Stanford, they have, again, going to the Rose Bowl now, they have yet to leave the state for a bowl championship playoff game. That's been a great advantage to them, and they earned that with that 3 seed. We hit a final. Dominant performance by the Stanford Cardinal. They scored on every drive with the exception of that final drive there. They did not punt the ball once here in the Holiday Bowl. They are your 2011 Kraft Fight Hunger Bowl and your 2011 Holiday Bowl champion. I don't know how you could just pick one play of the game. That whole offensive series for Stanford were plays of the game. Flat out dominance. Player of the game. Come on, Andrew Luck. It's got to be. Look at, yes. 15 and 19, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. And they run off the field with roses in their mouths. They are going to the Rose Bowl. They have a date with destiny with the Oregon Ducks. The rematch. So now we know who our Elite 8 teams are. We know who is the elite of the elite. It's LSU, Alabama, Stanford, Oregon, Virginia Tech, Oklahoma, West Virginia, and Texas. Those are your Elite 8 teams. Next week we will cut that down to 4. And then we will cut it down to 2. And finally, the drive for 5. The Bowl Championship Series will determine its 5th ever national champion. There was the brilliant play called the screen pass that, Michigan had its good moments. They scored 23 points, and if only that defense could have come up with the 3-point stop that they had put on Nebraska, this might have been a different game, but it was just nothing but dominance from Stanford. You already know Andrew Luck's stats. 283 passer rating, just unbelievable. Denard Robinson, 11 of 15. He didn't do bad at all. Take away those 2 interceptions, he had a nice day. Rushing the ball. Tucson, didn't do too well. For Stanford, oh man, Stephon Taylor. I didn't realize he had burned Michigan that bad. 136 yards rushing. On the receiving core, pick your poison. Griff Whalen, everybody down the line did their part. For Michigan, couple of good numbers here or there. Then you take a look at your defense. Woolfolk, he did the best, 12 tackles, but other than that, no sacks to Andrew Luck, no interceptions. When you have those last 2 columns and nothing but zeros, that's what's going to happen. I don't think Denard Robinson got sacked at all either, but he threw the 2 interceptions. And now let's get the team-by-team comparisons. 460 to 273. 16 first downs. 306 passing yards. Third down conversions, 7 for 8 compared to 1 for 5. That's the dominance. That's how good Andrew Luck is. And again, we like to say the third down is the money down. We quote a former Stanford quarterback in John Elway. He says third down is the money down, and that's why they won this game. They won the money down. Red zone. 7 red zone trips, 5 touchdowns, and a field goal. And on that last drive, they didn't go for the score, not to run it up. But you take that away, that's 100% in the red zone. For Michigan, they didn't get to the red zone once. They scored a couple of times, but not once did they hit the red zone. 2 turnovers and total yards. 100 more total yards. And you see the time of possession. Just flat out dominance all the way. Well, let's get you set with your Rose Bowl preview. Oregon and Stanford. And with 45 points, Stanford is moving on to do battle with Oregon, the one team that's always given them the most trouble the last 2 years. They will do battle in the Rose Bowl game presented by Vizio. Get your tickets now. They are on sale for Pasadena. It'll be Friday, December 30th at 4:30 on ESPN, the first game of the 4 Elite 8 games. Who's moving on to the Final Four?